It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. But you look at this defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? Hey!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is 2nd and 8.
Try left, Yanni. Try left, Yanni. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hal to the air on first and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Samuel in motion. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and 8. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was first and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Howell, 3rd and goal.
Got a man. It's Brown.
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Commanders nothing.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
No touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Great.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Swift going to try up the middle. Pushing his way through. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Penny on the counter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the third-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On the option to give to Swift here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now he'll look to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dotson in motion right. Howell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
First down, Howell to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have, Red.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Hurts. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hey, easy, 63, 60.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Faking the handoff, Howell. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Carter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Second down and a run by Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Ward to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Penny up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 23, here's 2nd down at a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, setting up the screen with Gainwell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Howell. This will be caught by Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Howell. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing here, Howell. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Great Great. Set. Hey, Silver. Don't touch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Hey. Don't touch it.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey. Don't touch it.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Don't touch it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
73. Don't touch it.
Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Don't touch it.
Gainwell. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Powell to throw. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Howell. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hand. Down the numbers. There he goes. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On the set.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use